And we welcome now to the broadcast the Secretary of the Treasury, Timothy Geithner. Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for coming. Let's just get right to it. I think if we didn't realize before now that both sides think the women's vote is going to be crucial in this election, we certainly found it out in the last 10 days. Governor Romney was on the stump with what he saw as some major headline news. Here's what he said.
The real war on women is being waged by the president's failed economic policies. This is an amazing statistic. The percentage of jobs lost by women in the president's 3.5 years, 92.3% of all the jobs lost during the Obama years have been lost by women. 92.3%.
So, is he right? Is that true?
Bob, it's a ridiculous and very misleading way of looking at the recession. You know, you have to look at the whole duration of the recession. The recession started in 2008, early in that year. It was already a year in the making before President Obama came into office. And it was very damaging to everybody, to families, men and women across the country. And the early job losses were felt mostly by men, because they happened in construction and manufacturing across the economy. And then as the crisis intensified over the course of 2008, and state and local governments started to feel the pressure, they had to cut back on teachers. A lot of women are teachers, so you saw the later effects as the crisis spread to women too. But of course, very damaging to families.
Basically, you're saying that that is right, that most of the jobs that have been lost recently have been lost by women.
Oh, but it's a meaningless way to look at the basic contours of the economy at that period of time, again, because it starts artificially at a time when the president came into office and the crisis was still building momentum. You know, as you know, the economy was shrinking at an annual rate of 9%, you know, worst crisis since the Great Depression when he came into office. And it had lasting effects, had a lot of momentum then. And although he moved very, very quickly to arrest the damage, stabilize the financial system, restart economic growth, and we've had 4 million jobs in the private sector created since job growth started again, we've absolutely got some ways to go.
You said basically the word you used was this is a ridiculous way.
Misleading and ridiculous. It's just a political moment. You know, the quality of political debate now about economic policy is really terrible. It's not surprising given it's a campaign, but, you know, we have to govern in facts.